Hello all, and welcome to the next video here on the Onion Man's Rooftop Two-Headed Cow Caravan of Treasure, and sometimes barter. Pretty much just rolling right into the next video I'm making here. I did the Wolfman in the last one, black and white Wolfman. Now we're looking at the black and white Mummy variant, NECA Ultimate. Yeah, I'm getting all the Universal Monsters that they probably put out. There's a couple I'd be iffy on if they released. I know for sure, I mentioned in the last video. I know we're getting Creature of the Black Lagoon, the Gill Man. We're getting Dracula, Invisible Man. I think Bride of Frankenstein's already been confirmed. And then Super 7 is doing Nosferatu and the Metaluna Mutant. And then NECA is doing Phantom of the Opera, the Lon Chaney Sr. Phantom of the Opera, which is awesome. So I love that. I'm still hoping we get the Lon Chaney Sr. silent film Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think that would be badass. I really want that. And then I don't know. I don't know what you do after that. I'm hoping NECA does Metaluna Mutant. Nosferatu's a weird one. Just because, like, is he a Universal monster? I've never looked at Nosferatu and thought he was a Universal monster. I always kind of thought he was his own thing. But you could do that. There's a couple different Jekyll and Hydes you could probably do. Just anything. But I'm hoping NECA does Metaluna Mutant so we get a black and white variant of him. Not the color one. I know that movie is more in color, probably. But still, I would like a black and white variant to go with the rest of the set. So, yeah. I'm not sure which one's next. I think I'm going to guess it's going to be Dracula because I know the colorized version is already up for pre-order. So I'm guessing pretty soon the black and white one will come up for pre-order. And I'll be getting him in black and white. I'm getting these in black and white. I don't care. But yeah, there's still some ones we can do that I think would be cool that we haven't gotten to yet. The Phantom of the Opera Lon Chaney Sr. is promising just because I'm hoping we get the Hunchback of Notre Dame Lon Chaney Sr. I think that movie is so underrated and so good. I know silent movies aren't everybody's jam, but I love horror movies. I love old horror movies. It doesn't matter to me. I love the old Hunchback of Notre Dame. So yeah, Karloff Mummy, black and white variant. The colorized one has been out for quite a while. I've seen him at my Walmart quite a bit, but I've been waiting on this one that I pre-ordered a while back. Yeah, I have yet to see any of the black and white figures in any store I've gone to. I know people find them. I know they're out there. I have yet to see any of them. I've only ever seen the colorized versions, whether it's Walmart, whether I go out of town to a Target, wherever. I've only ever seen the colorized ones in store. But I know they have the black and white ones. I just haven't seen them. So all of them I've gotten off Big Bad Toy Store when they go for pre-order. But we got the Karloff Mummy. Again, kind of an old poster style. It's not like the more popular poster, which is on the colorized version, where he's in the sarcophagus. But still, pretty cool box. He looks great. He looks fantastic. To be fair, the Karloff Mummy, I think, is one of the weaker films in the Universal Monsters. You don't ever see the Mummy with anybody else. Like when you get to see like House of Dracula and stuff like that, or Frankenstein versus the Wolfman, all that stuff, you see them all together. Like a lot of the monsters, especially Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Wolfman. You never see the Mummy, and I think he's kind of like fourth on the list. Like there's your big three. There's Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman. I think the Mummy's like number 4 on that list, but you never really see him pop up in anything other than the Mummy movies, of which I think there's, 2 or 3 of them? Yeah, anyways, either way. Yeah, so I always thought it was kind of interesting he never really showed up. And then they did that, you got the Brendan Fraser movies, which I love those movies. I think they're entertaining. Not the third one, the Dragon King or whatever? Dragon Emperor? Anyways, but I like those first two. The Mummy and the Mummy Returns, those are fun movies. I'm not going to say they're great or anything, but they're fun to watch. And then you got the Tom Cruise one, which was supposed to be the Dark Universe, and they just kind of killed it off in one fell swoop. That movie is dookie shoes. But we got the box again, the window box. He looks fantastic. Yeah, what was that? Anyway, I'll get rid of that. Yeah, he looks great. Again, I'm doing all of these kind of in one day throughout the day, so I'm still in the dining room. The game room still smells a lot like paint. So Yeah, it's going to take a couple days to get that paint smell out. So a lot of my videos for the next few videos you see that I upload, I'm going to be stuck here in the dining room. I know it's not the greatest of lighting and all that stuff, but I kind of got to make do with what I do. And I wanted to do these specific two figures kind of early. That way kind of fit the Halloween vibes and go, especially for my favorite horror movies, these Universal Monster horror movies. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited for this. All right, I'm going to tell you, I was biased towards the Wolfman, even though the one negative is he can't really stand on his own. He came with the mini stand, but this mummy looks fantastic already, just in the box. They all have so far. NECA's been knocking it out of the park with these. I know NECA lately, in the past couple of years, has been a little hit and miss with certain stuff, and kind of rushing stuff. I feel like they did that with the Thing, the McCready figure, both of them. I feel like they kind of rushed that out, so you didn't get like the perfect Kurt Russell likeness. I feel like they rushed it out, but they are definitely taking their time with these Universal monsters. It's taken quite a while for each one to come out. They're taking their time, making them look fantastic. So I can get down with that. I can appreciate that. Let's get him out of here. Boom. The cool thing is that the like carding on the back, it has the sarcophagus. It has like the whole little setup, so that'd kind of be cool. You want to do some figure photography? I'm not a figure photography guy, so not really my thing. But hey, if you want to, you know. There is an accessory pack for the Mummy. So far, I think we've gotten 2. I don't think the Wolfman had an accessory pack, but Frankenstein had one that comes with the table and like the kind of all the science accessories, like from Frankenstein's laboratory. There's the Dracula one that's going to have the coffin and like a bat and a rat and some other stuff. And then I'm pretty sure the Mummy's got an accessory pack coming out with the sarcophagus and everything. I don't know if I'm going to get those yet. I didn't get the table for Frankenstein. Most likely, probably won't get the coffin for Dracula. I know it's very iconic, but probably not. Which means I'm probably not getting the sarcophagus for the Mummy. We'll see. I tend to change my mind a lot when I see things when they actually come out and they look amazing. So, we'll find out. Accessory-wise, we've got a couple of wraps. I love this. You can just hang them on them. Look at the detail. They put like each individual little line. It's amazing. They've been doing so good with these. We got another one. We've got an alternate head. Like the detail on this is amazing. I mean, I was really biased towards the Wolfman, and it had a lot of great detail, like how each hair looked so well detailed. But each like line on the decaying face of the mummy, each wrinkle just looks fantastic. Great Karloff likeness in the makeup. We kind of got like his moaning face. His oh face. Pretty good. I probably wouldn't use this one, to be fair. We got the hand with the ring, which is pretty cool. It's a hand. We got another one. This one's a little bit more straightened out, but kind of like more of an open hand. Just like an outright open hand. Also has the ring. It's a nice touch. Like putting the actual detail on the ring. And then we got another hand. Another kind of more opened out hand for the left arm. Left hand, whatever. We got the box that holds the, it's his body, right? Like the pieces of his body and the jars or whatever. I gotta admit, this is probably the weakest accessory so far out of any of these, just because, like, it's hollow. It's a hollow, light, plasticky box. It's got some decent detail. Like, I like the little carvings on the side. It's got all the stars and everything. It's got the hieroglyphics on there. I mean, it looks cool, but it's just a hollow, plasticky box. It almost feels like one of those old Jack's Wrestling lockers, like they would have, like a random locker accessory. So, not the best in that right there, I'll be honest. The plastic bands around him came off way easier than the Wolfman one. The Wolfman on the legs had some weird stuff going on. It took me forever to cut those. He got sleepy face. He has like double jointed elbows. That's interesting. I don't think any of them so far have had that. He does though. Trying to straighten him out here. Apologies. There we go. The detail on all of the wraps is amazing. This is fantastic. I'm biased with the Wolfman, but just in terms of pure detail, this one might be even better. I'm not going to lie. His like toes sticking out and everything. Really good. His eyes are closed on this head sculpt. I would personally probably use this one. The eyes are kind of open, but not totally. That's kind of one thing. Karloff just did the Frankenstein face for everything he did. So I would probably be using that one, to be honest. Let's see if I can switch it out here. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, there's the one that he comes with. It's a really good likeness. It's like when he's laying in the coffin. Yep, there we go. Easy. Nothing bad at all about that. Can't complain. But there's the one we're going to use. Kind of like the slightly open eyes. I'm not too big of a fan of like the weird Moni one. Kind of looks weird. Eyes are more open, but eh. Looks like he's hungry. He's like, ah. Like he's waiting for them to throw the rice at him at a Japanese grill. But yeah, he looks fantastic. He's got two joints on the elbows. He's got double jointed elbows. Not like in the way you would think. Like it doesn't joint at the elbow. It joints like at the actual joints. It's very weird. I haven't seen that. I don't think the Wolfman had that, and I know Frankenstein didn't. Everything else is the same though. Nice. Yeah, the detail on this is fantastic. He stands well on his own. So far, Wolfman's the only one that's had trouble standing on his own. He came with a little mini stand, though. So, like, if you just buckle that into, like, one of the feet, he'll stand up perfectly fine. But, yeah, Mummy doesn't need that. He does have pegs for him, though, if you want to get one for him. But, yeah, he stands well on his own. It's a great-looking figure, I can't lie. The only thing I don't like is this accessory. This just feels really cheap. Really just, I don't know, there's something, like, lacking with that. But everything else is fantastic. The wraps are great. The extra hands, the hands are all sculpted pretty. The other heads are all very well sculpted. Yeah, I love that Wolfman figure, no doubt. But just the amount of detail on each like individual wrapping around him here is fantastic. He might surpass the Wolfman. But yeah, this is a great figure. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm pretty sure Dracula is the next one. It's going to be the colorized version. I'm going to guess the black and white version for him is next as well. So we'll have kind of our big four. Three, you'll have Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein. Then we got the Mummy. Can't wait for Gillman and Invisible Man. Those are going to be great. So, yeah. Not much else to say. It's a fantastic figure. NECA knocked it out of the park again. And I love it. I think they're doing really well with these. They've all been fantastic, especially after the kind of like weirdly disappointing McCready figure, and like that weird Thing movie cover figure. I know some people really like that. I bought it and kind of had some buyer's remorse. I didn't even do an unboxing for it, but yeah, they're knocking it out of the park with the Universal Monsters. So excited, so happy that these are actually coming out. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does. And I will catch you guys in the next video.